My Betty be hearty soon?
Out of here.
My Betty's not gonna die.
Uncle, Susanna Walcott's here from Dr. Gregg's.
What does the doctor say, child?
He bid me tell you, sir, that there are no medicines he could find in the books. You might look for unnatural causes.
Uncle, the rumor of witchcraft is around. We did dance. Let them tell you I confessed it.
Your punishment will come in its time, child. But if you trafficked in the forest with spirits, I must know it now. When I came upon you, I saw Tituba with her hands above her head dancing around the fire.
She always sings her Barbados songs, and we dance.
Abigail, is there any other reason you would have been discharged from Goody Proctor's service?
She hates me, Uncle. She must, for I wouldn't be her slave. They can send to Barbados for that. How high did she fly? How high?
No, she never flew.
Why, of course she did. Mr. Collins saw her going over Ingersoll's barn. Said she landed light as a bird. Well, that's strange. Ours is open.
Your Ruth is sick?
I'd not call it sick. The devil's touch is heavier than sick. It's death.
They say you have sent for Reverend Hale of Beverly.
A precaution only. He knows much about the dark arts and demonic arts.
He does indeed. He caught a witch in Beverly last year.
Thomas, do not leap to such a disastrous charge such as witchcraft. They would howl me out of Salem for that.
And tell them what you have done.
I had 7 healthy babies, but they all died the night of their birth. Ruth has started to act strange too, so I sent her to Tituba.
Tituba? What made Tituba?
Tituba knows how to talk to the dead, Reverend Sir.
Woman!
They were murdered, Mr. Paris, and mark this proof.
Then you were conjuring spirits in the woods last night?
Not I, sir. Tituba and Ruth.
My partner, let me see how Betty is.
Mercy, you go home to Ruth, do you hear?
I will.
Dude, the whole county's talking witchcraft. They'll be calling us witches, Abby.
She means to tell it, I know it.
I want my mama!
What ails you, Betty? Your mama's dead and buried.
I'll fly to her. Let me fly. You drank blood, Abby, and you didn't tell him that.
Shut it! Shut it!
Mama! Mama!
All of you. All we did was dance, and Ruth Putnam's sisters were conjured by Tituba. That's all. If anything else is said, there will be consequences.
From up, right? 6 weeks. Oh, is it really 6 weeks?
John, I've been waiting for you every night.
I never gave you reason to stay.
I know how you clutch my back, sweating like a stallion every time I come near. Or did I imagine that? You love me now, and you loved me then, John Proctor.
Abby, that's a wild thing to say.
Do you lie in saying that you never looked up at my window?
Child.
How dare you call me a child? You love me, John Proctor. Betty?
Girl, what ails you? Stop that wailing!
The psalm. She could not stand to hear the Lord's name.
God forbid, Mercy. Run to the doctor. Rebecca, go to her. We're lost. She cannot bear to hear the Lord's name.
It's a hard sickness here. Giles Corey, so please to keep the quiet.
It's not said a word. No one here can testify I've said a word. She going to fly again, and here she flies.
Man, be quiet. Good nurse, will you please go check on my Ruth to see if she will wake?
I'm sure she'll wake. Pray calmness.
A wide opinion is running in the parish that the devil is among us. I must satisfy the rumors and say they are not true.
I seen done dying. The people will not be able to sing around your head anymore, Mr. Putnam. I hate meetings. Can a man not have to go anywhere and not have to go to a meeting? He may turn his head, but not to hell.
There will be obedience, or the church will burn like hell is burning.
Can we not speak for 1 minute without landing in hell again? I'm sick of hell.
It is not for you to say what is good for you to hear.
No, you cannot break charity with your minister. John, you are another kind of man. Clasp his hand and keep your peace.
I've changed my opinion of this man, John. Mr. Paris, I beg your pardon. I never thought you had so much iron in you.
Why, thank you, Giles.
It suggests to all the mind what the trouble has been among us all these years.
Is it the devil's fault that a man cannot say good morning without getting defamation? Giles, you're old.
That's God's truth. He nearly willed away my north pasture. Let's get your lumber home, John. I feel a sudden will of work coming on.
Pray you, someone take these.
My, they're heavy. It does not seem to help us today, Mr. Hill. We asked you here to help save our child.
Your child else too?
Her soul seems to have flown away. She sleeps and yet she walks.
She cannot eat.
Cannot eat? Do you men have afflicted children also?
No, these are farmers, John Proctor.
He don't believe in witches.
I've never spoken about witches. Giles, will you come?
No, John, I think not. I have some few questions I want to ask this fellow. Mr. Hill, I've always wanted to ask a learned fellow, what signifies the reading of strange books?
What books?
Martha, my wife, I've walked at night many a time and found her in a corner reading a book. What do you make of that? It discomforts me. Last night, I tried and could not say my prayers. Then she picked her book and walked out of the house and I could pray again.
Ah, the stoppage of prayer. Strange this is. I'll talk further on this with you.
I'm not saying she touched the devil now, but I'd admire to know what books she reads and why she hides them. She'll not answer me, you see?
Aye, we will discuss it. So Abigail, what sort of dancing were you doing?
Why, common dancing is all.
I think I ought to say that I saw a kettle on the ground where they were dancing.
Why, it were only soup.
What sort of soup was in that kettle?
Why, beans and lentils, I think.
Mr. Paris, you did notice any living thing in that kettle, did you? A mouse? A spider? Perhaps even a frog? Anything?
I think I did see something jump in.
That jumped in. We didn't put it in there.
What jumped in?
Why, a little frog is all.
Abigail, it may be your cousin is dying. Did you call the devil last night?
No, I didn't. Tituba! Tituba!
I would like to speak with Tituba.
Goody Ann, will you bring her up?
She never drank any brew.
Did you drink any of it?
No, sir.
Did Tituba offer you any of it?
She offered it, but I never drank any. She made me do it. She made Betty do it. She made us drink blood.
Woman, have you enlisted these children for the devil?
No, sir. I don't truck with no devil. I love my Betty.
She makes us drink blood.
You beg me to conjure. She begs me to charm.
Don't lie.
Mr. Reverend, I never.
Tituba, I want you to wake this child.
I have no power on this child, sir.
You certainly do, and you are free from it now. When did you compact with the devil?
I don't compact with the devil.
This woman must be hung. She must be hung.
Mr. Reverend, I do believe someone else bewitching these children.
Who?
I don't know. The devil comes in numerous places.
Does he now, in God's holy name?
Bless him.
And to his glory.
Eternal glory. Bless him. Bless him, God.
Open yourself, Tituba, and let God's holy light shine on you. The devil can never overcome a minister. We will protect you.
Aye, sir. Oh, I do.
Confess yourself to witchcraft, Tituba, and we will bless you.
God bless you, Mr. Hale.
Who came to you with the devil, Tituba? 2, 3, 4? How many?
Oh, how many times he bid me kill you, Mr. Paris. And I look and I saw Goody Good.
Sarah Good.
I saw Sarah Good with the devil.
I saw Devin Hooper with the devil.
I saw Lindsay Ives with the devil.
What keeps you so late?
I was planting out the farm.
Oh, you done then?
Yes, yes. Are you well today?
I am. It's a rabbit. I thought you'd gone to Salem today. Mary Warren's there.
Why did you let her? You heard me forbid her from going to Salem anymore.
I did forbid her, but she put her head up like a prince and said, I must go. I'm an official of the court.
Court? What court?
It's a proper court they have now.
They would never hang.
The governor promises they'll hang if I'm not confessed, John.
Oh, it's just black mischief.
I would go to Salem, John. Let you go tonight.
I'll think on it. I'm only wondering how I'll be able to prove to you what she said.
You were alone with her?
Yes, only for a minute, but you are not allowed to judge me.
I don't judge you.
Why do you go to Salem when I forbid it?
I'm sick, Mr. Proctor. But made you this doll today.
Why, thank you. It's a fair puppet.
I'll clean the house tomorrow. I must go to sleep.
Mary, is it true that 14 women were arrested yesterday?
No, sir. There be 39 now. Goody Osborne will hang.
Deputy Governor will permit it?
He must. He sent it, sir.
You will not be able to go to the court anymore.
I'm an official of the court. I'll go every night.
I'll officially.
I saved her life today.
I'm accused?
Somewhat mentioned. But I said I never saw you send your spirit out to anyone.
Who accused me?
I cannot say. I'm bound by law. Good night.
I knew she wanted me dead. I've been known in this all week.
Fear nothing.
Go to Abigail.
What do I have to say to Abigail?
Go tell her she's a whore. Break whatever promises she makes, John.
Good, then I'll go. Why, Mr. Hill?
Good evening.
Come on.
I know not if you're aware, but your wife's name was mentioned in court. I come from Rebecca Nurse's house now.
Rebecca Nurse is charged?
I thought so. To question the character of this... Put some questions to the Christian character of this house. Of course, if you permit me.
Wow, we have no questions.
I note rarely that you are out on church on the Sabbath day. 26 times in the past 17 months. Will you inform me why that is?
My wife was sick this winter.
Why could you not come alone?
I surely would come when I could, but when I could not come, then I would pray at my house.
Tell me, you have 3 children, is that correct?
Aye, 3 boys.
Then how come only 2 of those have been baptized?
I like it not that, Mr. Paris. I'll conceal it.
Tell me, Elizabeth, do you know your commandments?
I surely do.
And you, mister?
I am sure I do, yes.
Then you will repeat them.
Alright, thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor. And thou shalt not steal.
You said that twice, sir.
Adultery, John.
Crack in a fortress may be accounted small.
We have no love for Satan in this house.
I think you must tell him, John.
The children's sickness does not have to deal with witchcraft, Abigail told me.
Proctor, let you open with me now, for I have a rumor that troubles me. It is said that you hold no belief that even witches may be in this world with us. Is that true?
The Bible says that witches, the Bible speaks of witches, and I do not deny it.
And you, woman?
I think not. The devil can own a woman's soul.
You surely do not fly against the gospel. The gospel.
She believes in the gospel, every word of it.
God keep you both, and go worship each Sabbath, and keep a solemn, quiet way among you.
John, they take my wife. And his, Rebecca.
Pray calm yourselves. For murder she's charged, for the marvelous and supernatural murder of Goody Putnam's babies. What am I to do, Mr. Hale? Let you rest on the justice of the court. The court will send you home, I know it.
I never said my wife were a witch, Mr. Hill. I said she were reading books.
Mr. Corey, exactly what complaint was made on your wife?
That bloody mongrel Walcott charger. You see, he bought a pig of my wife and it died shortly after. So he come in dancing for his money back. So my Martha says to him, she says, if you don't feed a pig how you're supposed to feed it, you won't live to own him too long. So now he goes to court and says she bewitched his pigs.
Good evening to you, Proctor.
Good evening, Mr. Peter.
Why, I have a warrant for your wife.
Who charged her?
Why, Abigail charged her.
On what proof?
And, Mr. John, the court bids that I search your house, but I have little time, so if you would hand any poppets that your wife has over to you.
I've not had poppet since I was a mere child.
I spy a poppet, Goody Proctor.
Oh, why this poppet? This is Mary's.
What signifies a poppet?
Abigail Williams, she's at Reverend Paris's house tonight when she just dropped on the floor. He removed a needle from her flesh 2 inches deep, and she claimed that it was his wife that pushed it in.
How did this poppet come into my house?
What poppet?
Is it your poppet? Is it not?
I made it in court today and I gave it to Miss Proctor. I left my needle up there.
Child, you are certain this isn't your natural memory. May it be someone even conjures you to say this now?
Conjures me? Why no, sir. I'm completely myself.
Mary, you charge a cold and cruel murder against Abigail. A needle was stuck in her belly.
And this girl charges me? She's a murderer.
You've ripped the deputy governor's warrant, man.
Damn the deputy governor! Get out of my house!
I'll go, John.
Go home now, guys.
Good night, then.
They'll probably let her go after they get the proper evidence.
You're coming to the court with me.
I cannot charge murder on Abigail.
Tell the court how the poppet got here.
Abby will kill me for saying that. And she'll charge lechery on you, Mr. Proctor.
She told you.
I knew it.
Tell the court what you know.
I cannot!
You cannot go in there, Giles. It's a court.
That'd be hanging my wife. Your Excellency, I only said she was reading books, sir, and they come and take her out of my house for witchcraft. Now you're planning to hang Sarah Good, Tituba, Rebecca Nurse, and more. I shall say no more. Now, sir, what is your purpose for being here?
Why, I would free my wife, sir.
So you say your only reason is to free your wife?
It is a whore.
Mr. Danforth, he's lying!
You will prove this. You will not pass.
I've known her, sir. I have known her.
You're a lecher? In what time? What place?
Where my beasts are bedded, God help me, I lusted. Where there's a promise is such a sweat.
You deny every scrap and tittle of this?
If I must answer that, I will leave and never come back.
My wife cannot lie, sir.
And when she put this girl out of your house, she put her out for a harlot?
Aye, sir.
Enter! We are given to understand that at one point you dismissed Abigail Williams as your servant.
Aye, sir.
For what cause did you dismiss her?
I came to think he fancied her.
Is your husband a lecher?
No, sir.
Elizabeth, tell the truth. I have confessed.
Marshal, take him and Corey to the jail.
You're bringing heaven down and raising up a whore.
I denounce these proceedings. I quit the sport.
Mr. Hale! Mr. Hale!
Sarah Good!
Oh, is it you, Marshal? I thought you'd be the devil coming for us. Can I have a sip of your cider for me going away?
Where are you off to, Sarah?
We're off to Barbados as soon as the devil gets here with the feathers and wings.
I'm here, Majesty!
The deputy governor's arrived.
Take me home, devil! Take me home!
Tell him I'm going with you to Tuba! Tell him Sarah Good's going with the devil!
Good morning, Excellency.
Where is Mr. Paris?
I'll fetch him.
Let your question Hale, Excellency? I wouldn't be surprised if he was preaching in Andover lately.
We'll come to that. Speak nothing of Andover. Paris prays with him, and it's strange.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for coming. I hate to wake you so early, but Rebecca hasn't talked to me since she arrived. Now she sits with Paris and his sister, and he pleads with them to confess and save their lives.
Why? This is indeed a providence. And they soften?
Not yet, not yet.
Mr. Paris, be plain. What trouble you?
My niece, sir, my niece. I believe she has vanished.
Why? How long is she gone?
It'll be the third night, sir. She said she would stay with Mercy Lewis. Mercy told Mr. Lewis that she would sleep in my house for a night.
They are both gone?
Yeah, they are, sir. My strongbox is broken too.
She robbed you?
31 pound is gone. But the rumor here speaks rebellion in Andover.
There's no rebellion in Andover.
Andover has thrown out the court and will have no part in witchcraft. I fear there will be a riot there.
Riot!
Pray you.
Excellency, I would postpone these hangings for a time.
Have you spoken with them all, Mr. Hale?
All but Proctor. He's in the dungeon.
Fetch Goody Proctor to me.
Aye, sir.
They want my wife.
I know it.
I was thinking about confessing to them, Elizabeth. What shall I do?
I'll have your life, John. You can take my sins upon you.
No, I must take my own.
Do it, you will.
I shall have my life. You shall confess it.
Okay.
Elizabeth, let the man speak. Now, did you see the devil?
I did.
And did he bid you do his work upon the earth?
He did. I speak my own sins. I cannot judge another.
Excellency, it is enough he confessed it himself. Let him sign it. Let him sign it.
Come then, sign your testimony. Mr. Proctor, I must have.
No, I have already signed it. You've seen me. There's no need for this stuff.
Okay.
You will not use me.
Then explain to me, Mr. Proctor, why you will not let...
Because it is my name and I cannot have another in my life.
And you will hang.
Let you fear nothing. Another judgment will come to us all.
You shall hang. Go get him.
Woman, plead with him.
He has his goodness now.
More weight! Had the truth been told, the consequences would not have been so severe.